I see. So Auroron came to the captain.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's...
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Seat Lolly is willing to serve as your...
Sure. I'd be happy to do that.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as... Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you.
Goodbye, Gramps.
Oh, we're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it? What? The captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded all that stuff about protecting Seat Lolly and being forced to help the Fatui. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice. We still have another whole day before the meetings. Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like...
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, and once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in—
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to—
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Oh, here we go again!
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh! And now you're talking back!
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear—
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay? In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What? You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me.
Why is he staring at us?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend be
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really—
Yes. And every time my friends scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making the—
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding sessions.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry,
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can...
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know... Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal...
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to settle it?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Little brat. That's it. The next time...
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run?
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he... We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our... Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drink?
Really? You're not gonna... that's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since... he's right. We're seasoned adventurers.
Hey, come on now.
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns.
Sure, that's fine with us.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy...
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
But Paimon only...
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends.
Oh, so you've heard...
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back?
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of...
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you.
Seat Lowy? Seat Lowy?
Who's that? You got some... You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really?
Granny Seat Lolly, you're...
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. But... oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know. That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a...
Did she just fall asleep?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke. The lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks.
Is this another specialty?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger. Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just...
Phew. Okay.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before.
Are you feeling okay?
There's so much.
Why not? Of course you can. Just...
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only...
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. Huh?
Yeah, this...
This is so...
It's okay, Seat Lolly. You had every right...
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts into...
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years. Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... Let's just have a casual conversation.
Really? You don't seem like the kind.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long.
You're just.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eastley is a powerful...
Well, you are powerful.
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll... not to brag or anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. Auroran's not like other people. As the reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen. Capable. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility. To turn Auroran, the ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley line.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's... Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the He asks this question. Would Nat...
Wait, what?
He knows that. but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back. You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly.
probably drank too much. It's okay. Okay. Forget that.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about.
Good point. Well, I'll go. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. We should just go to... But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning.
Perfect.
Oh, you're all here! But...
Just my way of saying how awesome you are.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of...
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and...
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now. But I can't say the same for the... Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. No worry. Who knows? That would be pretty great, actually. I hope it'll be fine. Here,
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly...
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting
Koichi, do we really have to do that?
Heads up! Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the pirate.
Oh, it's you two. As you can look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good...
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Ek...
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would...
Wait, you can use souls to weave it...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damage given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live still. This has always been a well-kept secret.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found a...
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Not even a little. We would never. Wait, what are you talking about?
Just as maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but so now that you have your answer, do you...
You scared Paimon.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon.
That's great. Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Eve, don't worry.
Wait, you're going to fight in person?
That's true. I'm far less powerful. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the... I just think there's strength in numbers. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlement. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response.
All right, we should head out. Maybe we can join...